Test 3 is the heart rate variability test. Now, heart rate variability is the way the heart actually responds to the breath. The more responsive your heart is to breathing, the healthier you are. When you breathe in, this is the diaphragm contracting and flattening down into the belly. When this happens, the pressure in the chest decreases and air is sucked in. A bit like a vacuum cleaner. This is your breath. Now, at the same time, of course, the fluids of the body are also sucked back into this reduced pressure in the chest. And this is part of how the body fluids move. Blood flow coming back into the heart. Lymphatic fluid moving from the tissues to the heart. It's all part of your immune function. And there's also cerebrospinal fluid moving along your spine and around your brain. All of this is moved by the breath. Now, ideally, the nervous system responds to these changes. Everything in the body is perpetually monitored. Now, with increasing the heartbeat rate on the inhale and reducing it on the exhale, this is a natural response to these changes in pressure and flow of fluids. If the heart is responsive, then you have higher HRV, that's heart rate variability. This is good. If the heart is less responsive, then you have low HRV. That's not so good. Now, HRV mirrors imbalances in the autonomic nervous system. That's a system that runs itself, that runs everything from blood pressure, blood flow, digestion, the lot, okay? Now, that mirrors the imbalance between the stress response and vagal activity and relaxation, as well as whether or not you're in the flow state and whether you're anywhere near optimal performance. HRV is a responsive mirror to a lot of this. HRV is also a parameter of the complex interaction between body, heart, and brain. They're not really separate things, just different expressions or facets of the same organism, which is you, of course. So HRV is a simple and accessible measure of the way your gut, your emotion, your feeling, and your cognition all interact. Now, the thing about HRV, it's also used these days as a diagnostic predictor of early onset cardiometabolic disorders, so it's really, really worth listening to. Now, the best way to measure HRV is with an HRV monitor with some kind of biometric device, such as an Oura Ring or Apple Watch. But the way we're going to measure it today is, it's less accurate, but it does encourage you to listen to your body rather than device. So the method is real simple. Just breathe as you normally do for about 9 to 20 breaths. Feel into your body. Can you feel your pulse anywhere? Can you feel your heartbeat? Can you feel the pulse? It is available if you can tune in. So tune in if you can. You're going to take the first 3 fingers of your, either hand actually, that's index, middle finger there, and you're going to place it on the radial artery, that's on the thumb side of the opposite hand, gently pressing those 3 fingers in, hooking them in. Now, like this. As you press the fingers in gently, breathe. And see if you can feel the change in the pulse with the breath. This is a very basic test. I can feel mine changing now. So we want an increase in heartbeat rate on the inhale and a decrease on the exhale. If you can't feel that very well, we can play it later and we'll get some heart rate variability monitors and explore with that. But that's a really good and very, very important test.